Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been...
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job at it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Coming after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Sooners are flying down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Sooners, they'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Play number 10 on this series. They've been running it, but now the pass. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Temple lines up quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Paul. Run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something.
And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after he lost one down the sideline. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Paul. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Temple lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Temple lining up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last-second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're trying to get to it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to fourth and goal. Now it's a situation.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home, licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Paul. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
On the ground, it's Paul. Plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown Sooners. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
The ball pops out. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Paul. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff from the gun. He now has 56 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to run it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Pulls it in. It's Goodwin. They make the stop, but not... Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Plows through the defense. He now has 91 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The handoff, keep working on that clock. On the move is a 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip up.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll try to power it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's all rushing the passer, all padding.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this was a bad day.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.